Tony and welcome to Action for Aging, where we're tackling life's most underestimated season with intentional action and a big dose of self-love. That underestimated season would be the mature season, and if that's something that you're searching for, I'm going to invite you to go ahead and join my community. There's a red subscribe button below there. Go ahead and hit that. There's also a red bell icon. If you were to ring that bell, it would just guarantee that you won't miss any of my future content as it's being released. Just to give you a little check-in with my week, it's been a baseball weekend, a tournament weekend. Yesterday we had to be up at 6:40 to head out for 2 games, and then today up at 5:40 to head out for 1. Unfortunately, we lost them all. It's been a really tough season so far, and my son he's the captain on the team, one of 2. He's frustrated. He's frustrated with his personal play, which isn't that bad, but I think he feels like because the team is suffering, that if he could do more, they would do more. And so a lot of personal responsibility for an 11-year-old. So today I want to talk to you about another natural side of things way to care for your body. And this time I'm going to talk to you about skin brushing. If you're not familiar with that, it stems out of Ayurvedic medicine, which is the 5,000-year-old practice that originated in India that we can basically attribute modern day holistic and functional medicine to. And those types of practices have been going on for thousands and thousands of years. And so if this is your first time here, I'll let you know that my background is a registered nurse. Cardiac care was my specialty, and I very much believe in combining the conventional side of medicine and the functional side as a place where we can arrive at our best health. Okay? So there are many ways that we can exfoliate our skin. When we're younger, when we're in our 20s, even our 30s, that is not a real big issue. The body has its own way of pushing those old cell layers forward, and they're sloughed off when you take a bath or a shower. And so it's a very natural process for a younger person. As we get older, all of the systems of the body are slowing down, and they're not functioning at the same capacity that they were when we were younger. So the skin could use a little help. Why would we though, right? Why would we choose to brush our skin? We brush our hair, we brush our teeth. Why would we brush our skin? Well, the number one reason would be to aid the lymphatic system in moving toxins along so that they can be released from the body. So that would be the first reason. And the second reason would be that natural exfoliation, helping out what the body used to do a better job of on its own when we were younger. I will say you're definitely going to get a nice healthy glow to your skin. You are going to help with exfoliation. Those are definite. Does it help with the lymphatic system? As a nurse, I'm going to tell you that the research currently does not support that. In theory, it makes sense. So how do we do this? First of all, I'm going to show you the brush that I have, and it's this one right here. Okay? There you go. And this one is by Essential Design. Now, some people use the soft surgical brushes, the kind that a surgeon would scrub their hands with before surgery. There are other brushes that are used as well. I think the choice of brush is especially important. And the reason that I go with this particular brush, let me see if I can get it into focus for you there. There you go. See those flat plastic bristles with the rounded tip? I think that that's extremely important, because what can happen with brushing of the skin, especially if you're doing it on a regular basis, is that you obviously are going to run the risk of microabrasions to the skin. And that is not healthy in terms of infection and allowing the skin is to be a barrier to the body, right? And if we have any break in the skin, we create a path for pathogens to enter the body. And so we don't want that. So I don't choose to use anything harsher than these nice wide flat bristles that are plastic. I can wash them, leave them out to air dry, and I'm ready to go again. Another thing would be, how often should we do this? I know people who have done this every day for years without any incident whatsoever. I think the key would obviously be, in that case, not to be too vigorous and to very carefully choose the brush that you use and the care of that brush and the regular replacement of it so that you aren't introducing bacteria to the skin. Personally, I think if you were to do this once or maybe twice a week, that would give the skin the exfoliation assistance that you could provide through brushing, and it would also, if it does help the lymphatic system, give you a little boost with that as well. So how do we do this? I would first tell you, do not brush areas such as the chest, the face. You're really only going to target your 4 limbs, your 2 legs and your 2 arms, and your abdominal region. So for the arms and the legs, we're going to go ahead and brush in an upward direction. Okay, so you're going to take that brush. I wish I could pull the sleeve up. I put the worst shirt on to show you today, but it's a tight sleeve that won't go up. So you're just going to brush in an upward direction, okay, like this. My entire brushing process in the morning would take me maybe 5 or 6 minutes, not very long. I love to brush the underside of my arm, the legs the same way. I'm going to start at the ankle and I'm going to move up to the knee, all sides of my calf, from the ankle upward to the knee, and then I'm going to stand up and I'm going to go from the knee to the top of the thigh, all sides, knee to the top of the thigh, okay? And then when we get to the abdomen, you're going to move in a clockwise direction. So in that case, what you're going to do is you're going to follow the direction of the large intestine. So you're just going to brush in circular motions. Now, I prefer to do those as small sections. You can think of the abdomen as being divided into 4 and working each section in that clockwise direction. And I like to finish with the entire abdomen included as one large section clockwise. Okay, again, the entire procedure from all of my limbs, including my abdomen, would be 5 to 6 minutes. Now, when you're all done with your brushing, there are a few things that you need to do. Number 1, examine your skin. You should see a nice healthy glow. You would not be brushing over any areas that have open wounds on them, or if you have any type of eczema or skin rash, this may not be for you. You would need to do your research and consider that carefully, okay? But definitely after we're brushing, we're examining our skin, being certain that we haven't created any broken areas in the skin, haven't irritated any one area too significantly, and you want to use a little bit of pressure, but nothing that is uncomfortable. This should not hurt or be painful in any way, okay? Number 2, you're going to want to take a shower. I like to do my skin brushing just before my shower because you're gonna get that extra exfoliation and removal, right? Removal of those dead skin cells. That's part of the reason that we lose that glow as we get older. Our skin is not moving forward and shedding at the same rate that it was when we were younger. So we have those dull outer layers just kind of hanging out there. And so this will help it out. And then you get into the shower and consider which moisturizer you would then like to apply to the skin. I don't like to apply chemicals and toxins to my skin. So what do I use? My favorite, my very favorite, is coconut oil. So I just have a little container like this. I keep it next to the bathtub and I just take some of that out. Coconut oil in its solid form in the summer, if you're in a warm climate, is going to get very liquidy, so you may want to keep it into the refrigerator, and then in the winter it will go back to a much more solid form and you don't need to worry about that. There is fractionated coconut oil that stays liquid at all times, and I have that on hand and I do use that for certain things, but not for applying to the body. When I'm applying a moisturizer on my skin, it is generally just coconut oil and I love it. So guys, I hope that's helped you out. I hope it's given you something to think about. By the way, coconut oil is not, it may feel greasy when you apply it, but it will quickly be absorbed into the skin. If you like the smell, kudos, I love it. I smell like I'm at the beach, I absolutely love it. But the smell dissipates and the oiliness of it disappears very quickly as it's absorbed into the skin. And so 10 minutes later, you won't even really notice that you've applied that layer. So something to think about if you're wanting to keep a nice natural product on hand. 10 bucks for a jar, you cannot beat it, guys. I can use it for makeup removal. I use it for scrubs for my skin, all kinds of salves that includes essential oils for different ailments in our family. Moisturizer, I put it on the dry ends of my hair. There's just so many wonderful uses. Yeah, get yourself a jar, 8-10 bucks, and have that ready to go. Okay? I hope that everything has gone well this week for you and that you are looking forward to a new week. Be sure to count those blessings. They're always there, guys, in the midst of any situation that you're in. So be seeking those. I put out my new content on Sunday nights, usually very late at night. So Monday mornings are always a great time to check back here at Action for Aging. And I'm doing my best to bring bonus videos to you throughout the week as well. So be on the lookout for those. And please subscribe if it is your first time. And as always, guys, please remember this. You are special and you are so very valuable in this mature season of life that we're all in together right now. So act on it. Goodbye, friends.